Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're diving into how AI is like revolutionizing healthcare, especially when it comes to fighting cancer. It feels kind of like science fiction,
It does.
but it's happening right now.
It is.
So we've got a mix of articles and research papers and company stuff to go through.
We do, and it's pretty amazing stuff, like cutting edge.
Yeah, it's really like front row seats to this medical revolution happening.
Definitely. What really strikes me is how AI is touching just every part of cancer care. I mean, from, diagnosis to treatment and even like predicting how patients will respond.
So like taking all the guesswork out.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, so let's jump in. First thing that really wowed me was how AI is becoming like this insanely powerful diagnostic tool.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to catch cancer earlier and more accurately than ever before. That's what's happening with companies like PathAI and their AI-powered pathology platform.
PathAI is doing really impressive work. They've basically built a system that analyzes digital pathology images, and it helps pathologists, make diagnoses with way more precision.
So like taking a closer look at the cells.
Yeah, basically. And get this, they have this network of over 450 pathologists who have contributed over 15 million annotations to train these AI algorithms.
15 million.
It's mind-blowing.
Wow. And 90% of the top biopharma companies are using this technology.
They are.
It really seems like AI is becoming like the new gold standard in pathology. I mean, it just makes you wonder how many more lives could be saved with that kind of accuracy and speed.
I know, it's a game changer, but it doesn't stop there.
Oh.
Google Health is also doing some incredible things with their AI system for mammography.
Oh, yeah, I read about that. This AI is trained on like a massive data set of mammograms.
It is.
And it can potentially find those tiny signs of cancer that maybe even the best radiologists could miss.
Totally.
And early detection is like everything when it comes to breast cancer. This technology could be a total game changer.
It really could. And here's the best part. Google Health is partnering with iCAD to make this technology available all over the world. But wait, there's more. Chiron Medical Technologies, they've developed an AI tool called Mia, and it basically acts as a second reader for mammograms.
Wait, like another set of eyes checking for cancer.
Precisely. It's like a safety net. Mia highlights potential cancers that might have been, missed by the human radiologist. In one study, Mia actually detected 24 more cancers than the standard double reading method they were using.
Wow. So that's like a 13% improvement in detection rates.
It is. Pretty incredible. So we've seen AI making these massive leaps in diagnosis.
Yeah.
But what about treatment?
Right. Is AI actually changing how cancer is being treated?
Absolutely. It's allowing us to personalize cancer treatments in a way that just wasn't possible before. One example is iron. It stands for Integrated Radiogenomics for Ovarian Neoadjuvant Therapy.
Okay, iron.
This AI tool was developed at Cambridge University, and it analyzes all sorts of data: CT images, blood tests, genomic data, even electronic health records.
So it's looking at everything.
Basically. And it uses all of this to predict whether chemotherapy will actually be effective for ovarian cancer patients.
It's like having a crystal ball to make treatment decisions.
Right. This means doctors can figure out the best course of treatment right away. Potentially, it could save so much time and prevent patients from going through therapies that might not even work.
It's a game changer, especially with a cancer as aggressive as ovarian cancer.
Totally. It really shows how AI isn't about replacing doctors. It's more like giving them superpowers.
Yeah, like augmenting their expertise with these incredible tools.
Exactly. And there are so many more examples, like Osiris, an AI application from the NHS and Cambridge University. It actually creates a digital twin of the patient to help plan radiotherapy.
Oh, wow.
And get this, it can cut radiotherapy waiting times for fast-growing tumors by 2 weeks.
2 weeks, that's incredible. That could be life-saving for some patients.
It really could. Starting radiotherapy sooner dramatically increases the chances of a cure. This technology isn't just making treatment more precise, it's literally saving lives by getting people the treatment they need as quickly as possible.
It really is mind-blowing how fast all of this is progressing. It feels like we're at the start of this whole new era of cancer care.
I know, right? And it's happening everywhere. For example, a study from Moffitt Cancer Center and the University of Michigan showed AI can assist doctors in making smarter choices about radiotherapy treatments for lung and liver cancers.
So like guiding their decisions.
Kinda. They call it knowledge-based response adaptive radiotherapy, or KBR art.
KBR art. Okay, so how does that work?
Well, it essentially helps doctors be more consistent in their decisions about treatment. And the study found that using AI did lead to more consistent treatment choices, which is so important, right?
Yeah, so everyone gets the best possible care no matter which doctor they see.
Exactly. But what's really interesting is that this study showed that AI is more about collaboration than anything else.
What do you mean by that?
Well, sometimes the doctors would actually disagree with the AI's recommendations. They'd override the AI based on their own experience or what they knew about the patient.
So it's not about replacing human judgment. It's about giving doctors the best possible information.
Exactly. It's about AI augmenting human expertise and providing data-driven insights so they can make the best decisions for each patient.
That makes a lot of sense. It really is a partnership between the doctor and the AI, not a replacement. It's incredible how much data these systems can analyze to help doctors make the most informed decisions.
It is. And this leads us to another exciting area, AI's emerging role in predicting how patients are going to do. This is where it starts to feel kind of futuristic, wouldn't you say?
Definitely. The idea that we can look into the future of a patient's health with this level of accuracy is both fascinating and a little bit scary, honestly.
Totally. But let's look at some of the research. Researchers at the University of British Columbia have created an AI model that analyzes those super detailed notes oncologists keep about their patients.
Wait, AI is reading doctors' notes? That seems like almost impossible.
It's incredible. The model uses natural language processing.
So it can understand the nuances of human language.
Exactly. And it can actually pull out key information from those notes. The remarkable thing is this model can predict cancer patient survival with over 80% accuracy.
Wow, so just by reading the doctor's observations and notes, the AI can get a pretty good idea of the patient's prognosis.
Yes. And it's not just a general prediction either. It actually uses the information in the notes to figure out things that are specific to that patient, allowing for these, personalized survival predictions.
So we're moving closer and closer to that personalized medicine, where treatments and predictions are tailored to each individual.
Exactly.
It's amazing that AI is playing such a key role in that.
It really is, and the potential impact of this technology is huge, not just for cancer care, but for healthcare in general.
Okay, this next one's really cool. Researchers at Cambridge are using AI to do something that seems impossible: deciphering damaged DNA.
Oh yeah. This research focuses on something called chromosomal instability, or CIN, and it's a really common feature in cancers that are tough to treat.
So basically, the DNA in these cancer cells is messed up, making it really hard to hit them with traditional treatments.
That's it. But these researchers have developed an AI tool that can actually interpret the complex patterns in this, messed up DNA.
So the AI is solving the puzzle of the scrambled DNA.
Exactly. And that helps us understand how this chromosomal instability makes cancer grow and how it might affect a patient's response to different treatments.
So it's not just about reading the DNA, it's about understanding what that DNA is telling us about how to actually treat the cancer.
Right. The team has even created a kind of compendium of different copy number signatures, which can help predict how a patient will respond to certain drugs.
Okay, break that down for me. What are copy number signatures?
Think of them as fingerprints within the messed up DNA. Each signature shows a different way the DNA has become scrambled, and these signatures tell us how the cancer might behave. It's like AI is learning to speak the language of cancer.
So by recognizing these signatures, doctors can pick the most effective drugs for each patient.
That's the idea. It's taking personalized cancer care to a whole new level.
This is really incredible stuff. It seems like AI is already having a huge impact on cancer care.
It definitely is. And the pace of all this innovation is just getting faster and faster. We're seeing new discoveries all the time.
Speaking of discoveries, this next one is pretty mind-blowing. Researchers at Harvard have developed an AI model called CHIEF. It stands for Clinical Histopathology Imaging Evaluation Foundation.
Right. And this one is exciting because it's pushing beyond a lot of the current AI systems out there.
Okay, I'm definitely interested. Tell me more.
Most AI systems are designed for one specific task, like identifying cancer cells in a certain type of tissue. But Chief is different. It's a multi-talented AI model, almost like a ChatGPT for cancer diagnostics.
So it can do lots of different things.
Yeah, it's like a Swiss Army knife for cancer care. Chief can do a whole range of tasks across many cancer types. It can spot cancer cells with amazing accuracy, predict a tumor's molecular profile just by its looks, and even predict how long a patient might survive.
Wow, it sounds like Chief could be a game changer in how we approach cancer diagnosis and treatment.
It really could. In fact, Chief's accuracy in cancer detection is almost 94%, which is much better than a lot of the current AI systems out there.
That's amazing. But how does it actually do all of this? Just from looking at images of cancer cells.
Chief was trained on a massive set of images, over 15 million of them.
Wow.
From those images, it learned to recognize these tiny patterns that are linked to different cancer types, molecular profiles, and even patient outcomes. It's almost like Chief has learned to speak the language of cancer cells.
And because it learned from so many different images, it can apply that knowledge to lots of different cancers. It's not just limited to one or two. It's like having a whole team of super specialists all rolled into one.
That's a great way to put it. And here's what's really fascinating. Chief can identify features in the area surrounding the tumor microenvironment, and that tells us how a patient might respond to treatment.
Wait, the tumor microenvironment, what's that?
It's basically the area around the tumor, including things like blood vessels and immune cells and other cell types.
Oh, okay.
This environment can really affect how the tumor grows and how it responds to treatment.
Got it. So Chief is looking at the whole picture, not just the cancer cells themselves.
Exactly. It's analyzing the entire landscape of the tumor, which gives us a much more complete understanding of the disease.
And it's really good at predicting how long a patient might live, too, right?
It is. In fact, when it comes to predicting survival in patients with more advanced cancers, Chief actually outperformed other AI models by as much as 10%.
Wow. That's a huge difference.
It is. It really highlights the potential of AI to help us make smarter, more informed decisions about cancer care. It's pretty remarkable.
All of this is just so exciting. It feels like we're just beginning to understand what AI can do in healthcare. What other amazing things do you think we'll see in the future? I mean, what else is on the horizon?
Oh, there's so much more to come. It really is an exciting time to be in healthcare. You know, one thing that really stuck out to me as we were going through all this stuff is that AI isn't just taking over the tasks humans do in healthcare.
Right, it's doing so much more than just automating things. Like, it's giving us a whole new way to see and understand cancer.
Exactly. Think about that study at Cambridge where they're using AI to decipher that damaged DNA. You know, it's not just about finding those mutations, it's about understanding like the underlying processes that drive cancer development. It's almost like getting a backstage pass to how CANAT actually
It's
works.
like AI is reading between the lines of our genetic code. It's finding these secrets about how cancer evolves that we didn't even know existed.
That's a great way to put it. It's giving us these insights that we just wouldn't have been able to get with our traditional methods.
And those insights are helping us develop these brand new treatments that are tailored to those specific processes.
Right.
And that's where the whole idea of personalized medicine really comes in.
Exactly. By understanding the unique genomic landscape of each patient's tumor, we can personalize the treatments to fit their needs.
So it's not a one-size-fits-all approach anymore.
Not at all. It's way more precise and hopefully way more effective.
And AI is playing a huge role in making this kind of personalization possible.
It really is. It's helping us make sense of these mountains of data, you know, finding patterns and making predictions that we could never do on our own.
It's almost like AI is helping us understand the insanely complex world of cancer biology.
Yeah.
Like, it's taking something that feels overwhelming and making it understandable, maybe even controllable.
Right. And all that understanding is leading to treatments that aren't just more effective, but also have fewer side effects, which is huge for patients.
Yeah, being able to beat cancer without being totally destroyed by the treatment.
In
I mean, that's what it's all about, right? Improving those patient outcomes and giving people a better shot at beating this disease.
Absolutely. And I think AI can actually go even further, you know, not just extending life, but improving the quality of life for cancer patients.
Right, making sure people can actually live their lives while going through treatment.
Exactly. It's about empowering patients and giving them more control over their own healthcare journey.
So as we move forward with all of this, what are some of the challenges that we need to overcome to make sure that AI is being used responsibly and effectively in cancer care? I mean, we've seen how much potential it has, but how do we make sure everyone benefits?
That's the million-dollar question. One of the biggest challenges, I think, is making sure that everyone who needs these technologies can actually get them.
Right, we don't want this to just be something that only the wealthy can benefit from,
Exactly. We need to make sure there is equal access to these technologies.
no matter if someone lives or how much money they have.
Absolutely. Everyone deserves the best possible care.
And to do that, we need to invest in the research and development and training healthcare professionals.
Yeah, and creating policies that support responsible AI use in healthcare.
It's a big job, but the payoff could be massive.
And it's not just about access. We also need to be really careful about any biases that might be baked into these AI systems.
Oh yeah, I was reading about that. Like, if the systems are trained on biased data, they could actually worsen existing inequalities in healthcare.
And that's the opposite of what we want.
Right.
We need to be really careful about this stuff.
So how do we make sure these systems are fair?
It starts with the people developing them, having diverse teams of researchers and developers who can bring a lot of different perspectives.
Diversity is key.
Absolutely. And another challenge is making sure that AI works with human expertise, not against it.
Right.
AI should be a tool that helps doctors and nurses, not something that replaces them.
We need to find that sweet spot where AI and human expertise are working together,
Right.
like a true partnership.
I like that, a partnership. You know, it makes me think back to your question earlier about whether AI will eventually replace doctors. I mean, it's kind of unsettling, right?
Yeah, it's a bit scary, honestly.
It is. It's a big question, and we can't ignore it. but I really believe that the future of healthcare is about humans and machines working together, not one replacing the other.
Combining the best of both worlds.
Exactly. AI can crunch all that data and make predictions, but it can't replace things like empathy and compassion.
And that human touch, right?
Right. Those are the things that make all the difference.
Especially when you're dealing with something as serious as cancer.
Absolutely.
So as AI keeps advancing at this crazy speed, what are you most excited about? Like, what gives you the most hope for the future of cancer care?
That's a great question. One area I'm particularly interested in is using AI for early detection and prevention.
Right, so catching it before it even starts.
Exactly. Imagine being able to spot cancer even before someone has any symptoms. I mean, that changes everything.
It really does. Finding cancer early dramatically increases the chances of successful treatment.
That's right. And we're already seeing AI making a difference in this area. Some companies are developing systems that can analyze mammograms and other medical images to find subtle signs of cancer that a human radiologist might miss. It's like having an extra set of eyes that are trained specifically to spot cancer.
And I've also been hearing about AI being used for personalized risk assessments.
Oh, yeah, that's huge. Those assessments can help figure out who's at a higher risk for certain types of cancer.
And that can help guide screening and prevention strategies.
Right, potentially stopping cancer before it even starts.
This is where AI can really revolutionize healthcare.
It is.
It's not just about treating cancer, it's about preventing it in the first place.
Exactly. It's about being proactive instead of reactive.
That's so important.
And that's why I'm so optimistic about the future of AI in healthcare. I think it can fundamentally change how we deal with cancer.
From early detection to personalized treatment and everything in between.
Exactly. It's incredible to think about all the possibilities.
Especially knowing that it's already having a real impact on patients today.
It is, and as AI keeps evolving, I'm confident that we'll see even more incredible breakthroughs.
Yeah, the future's looking brighter every day.
It is. It's a really exciting time to be working in this field.
Going through all this research has been eye-opening. It's incredible to see how far we've come in such a short amount of time.
It really is, and we're just getting started.
It's almost like we're on the edge of this new frontier, and AI is our guide.
That's a great way to put it.
It's both exciting and a little bit scary to think about where we're headed.
Totally.
But for now, I think we need to wrap up. I think our listener has a lot to think about.
Yeah, they do.
I mean, we've covered a lot of ground today.
We have. I really encourage everyone to keep digging into this stuff. There's so much information out there, and it's constantly changing.
And talk to your doctor. Ask them how AI might be affecting your healthcare.
Right.
It's your health, and you have the right to know.
Knowledge is power.
This has been such a fascinating conversation. It's given me so much hope for the future of cancer care.
Me too. It's a really amazing time to be alive, especially in healthcare.
We've learned so much about how AI is revolutionizing cancer care, from diagnosis and treatment to prevention, and even predicting patient outcomes.
I know. It's incredible to think about what the future holds.
It is, and I think we can safely say we're just at the beginning of this incredible journey. Who knows what breakthroughs are just around the corner?
Who knows?
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today, and I think our listener has plenty to think about. It's been a real privilege to explore this topic with you.
The same to you.
And to our listener, thank you for joining us on the Deep Dive. We hope you found this exploration of AI in healthcare informative and inspiring. We encourage you to keep exploring this fascinating field and to stay curious about all the amazing possibilities ahead. Until next time. You know, it's mind-blowing to think about just how much information these AI systems are processing. It's like they're reading an entire medical library every second.
I know the scale of it is incredible.
Yeah.
But that's really where the power comes from, you know? These algorithms are able to find connections and patterns that we as humans just couldn't possibly see. It's like they're revealing a whole new level of understanding about cancer.
It's like they're giving us this secret decoder ring for cancer biology.
Yeah, exactly. It's really amazing.
It's fascinating to see how they're uncovering this whole hidden world within our bodies.
And it's leading to all these amazing new discoveries, more effective treatments, and ultimately new hope for patients. It's pretty inspiring to see the impact AI is already having.
You know, one thing that keeps popping up in all of this research is the importance of collaboration.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not just about the technology. It's about people working together to make it actually work.
Collaboration is key. We need doctors, researchers, data scientists, ethicists, and of course, patients, all working together.
Yeah, everyone needs to be on board.
To make sure that AI is used ethically and effectively.
It's not just about the tech. It's about integrating it into our healthcare system and making sure that it's actually making a difference in people's lives.
We need a multidisciplinary approach. We need everyone at the table to figure this out.
You know, as we're talking about all of this, it makes me think about the future of medicine as a whole. Are we at the start of something totally new? Are we on the verge of a real transformation in healthcare.
I think we are. I think we're moving into an era of precision medicine where treatments are tailored to each patient.
So not one size fits all.
Right.
It's about personalized solutions.
Exactly. It's about moving away from those one-size-fits-all treatments and creating something much more targeted and effective for each individual.
And AI is going to be at the heart of it all.
It
It's
is.
like the key that unlocks the door to this new era of medicine.
It really is. AI is giving us the tools to understand disease at a much deeper level, to develop treatments that are way more precise, and to make healthcare more personalized and proactive.
It's a really exciting time to be alive, especially in the world of healthcare.
It is.
There's just so much potential for positive change
There is.
and so many amazing innovations happening right now.
I can't wait to see what the future holds.
Me too. It really feels like there are endless possibilities.
It does.
Well, we've covered a lot of ground today,
We have.
and I think we've given our listeners a lot to think about.
I hope so.
We've really seen how AI is changing the face of cancer care, and it's obvious that this is just the beginning.
Oh, yeah, just the tip of the iceberg.
It's been quite a journey.
It has.
Any final thoughts before we wrap things up? Any words of wisdom to leave our listeners with?
I'd just say this. As we're all getting excited about the potential of AI in healthcare, we should never forget about the human element.
Right, technology can only take us so far.
Exactly. It's a powerful tool, but in the end, it's the human connection that really makes the difference.
It's the empathy and compassion and that human touch that really matters.
Those are things that no machine can replace, no matter how smart it gets.
Absolutely. So let's use AI to help healthcare workers provide better care,
Right?
to support them in their mission to heal and to help people.
To make the world a healthier and more hopeful place.
Well said. Thank you for joining me on this amazing deep dive.
It's been a pleasure being here.
It's been a real pleasure exploring all of this with you. I've learned so much,
Me too.
and I feel really optimistic about what the future holds.
Me too.
And to our listeners, thank you for tuning into the deep dive.
Yes, thank you.
We hope you found this exploration of AI in healthcare inspiring and informative.
We hope you learned a lot.
And we encourage you to keep learning about this incredible field.
Keep asking questions and stay curious.
There are so many amazing possibilities out there. Until next time.